Melissa Logsdon. You know, every time I get up on a stage like this, in front of a big audience like this, it reminds me of all the beauty pageants I've never been in. Thank you. Thank you. It's true. It's true. I've never been in a beauty pageant. I've been in a Circle K many a Tuesday night wearing thigh-high hooker boots and 4 icy hot patches. So Miss America's not looking so hot now, is she? That's right. Miss America, psh, what does she have that I don't have, right? But I'm not gonna hate on her. It's not her fault, right? It's not her fault that I was never the beauty queen type. You know, I was always the smart girl who said no to drugs and yes to pool parties, even though I'd show up in an 8-piece bathing suit wearing 4 icy hot patches. You know, but times have changed. I've changed. I could be Miss Universe, right? I mean, I could do it, right? I mean, what does she have that I don't have? Probably class and, you know, she probably says all the right things. But I think I could have a real shot at it. I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna give it a try. Miss Universe, my talents include driving my car in the bike lane, trying to buy a $400 toaster oven with expired Kohl's cash, marrying a guy from my hometown who says things like, babe, do you know how to spell Paul Wall, and can you help me find him on Spotify? Also, can you help me find Spotify? Also, what is Spotify? I'm Melissa Logsdon. Thank you for your time. Jesus Christ, what the hell kind of a show did I get myself into? My goodness. How's it going? New York's hottest nightclub is the Lorraine Palace Theater. This place has everything. An open bar, swingers, STDs, a short guy with sweatpants and a small penis. Oh, thank you so much, Dave. Dave said that everybody should come out and do the show tonight because it was colder than a billionaire's heart outside. And that's a reason to want to come inside into the warmth of the TikTok Tavern. I told them if there were actual billionaires here, I would come faster than Jerry Jones at the next NFL draft.
Hi, kids. First thing we're going to do when you have beautiful green beans like this is what you want to do is you want to get them out on the cutting board. Okay, we're going to get them on the cutting board. And we need, you know what? I need my GB garbage bowl. Okay. GB, what would I do without it? Okay. Most people use a garbage can or, you know, whatever, but GB made me a lot of money. Okay. Anyway, I need a big knife. Now, what you need to do when you have any type of vegetable or whatever, you need to chop it up with a big knife because that's what the chefs would do. And I'm not a chef, and neither are you. You at home, kids, you're not a chef either. Believe me, no chefs are watching this show, okay? So chop it up, and everybody will think you're a chef because that's what they do. They just chop, 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 chop it up, chop it up. Chop, chop, chop. Chop, chop. Am I good or what? Green beans. Can I tell you something about green beans? Delish. Oh my God. I just can't get enough. I'm crazy, crazy, crazy for green beans. Alright. Okay, we're just chop, chop. You know, when I was working at the Hojo, I chopped so many green beans. I was one of the best green bean choppers at the Hojo, let me tell you. You know, living in upstate New York, I don't get fresh green beans. Like I told you, I can't even get a pizza delivered, and, you know, poor Isaboo, my little dog over here. Hey baby, Izzy. She loves fresh green beans. You know, when she barks, I believe what the translation is I believe it. That's my dog. Okay, so those are chopped. Okay, so, bad one there. Let's GB that one. Garbage bowl. Okay. Alright, so, what we're going to do is I have to make something out of all these ingredients. So, what I'm going to do is I have a great idea. I'm going to make a graham cracker green bean snacker. Yummo! Okay, alright, let's do this. So what we're going to do is we're going to move these off to the side, We're going to get our graham crackers prepped. Boy, when I was working at the Hojo, I can't tell you how many graham crackers I had to prep. I can't, GB, this thing comes in handy. Garbage bowl. You know, another queen of abbreviations is my friend Ann Burrell. She also works at the Food Network. Let me tell you, that woman is a genius. Anybody who uses abbreviations in the kitchen, and she's a chef, so what does that tell you about me? I think she got that from me, this abbreviation thing. We're going to make an assembly line. Let me tell you a little bit about Ann's abbreviations to get off track for just a minute. So she has BTB, RTS, bring to boil, return to simmer. Genius, love her. And the spiky hair, now that's a whole lot of woman to love, but let me tell you, abbreviations are the key, all right? So.
Check your systems are offline.
Number one, ladies and gentlemen, here it is.
No Outlet Live with your favorite hosts on the North Coast, Jeremy Tomesek and Jarrod Stover. The road to boredom ends here.
No outlet, but I need to charge my phone.
No Outlet Live.
Welcome back. This is No Outlet Live, the best live podcast broadcasted on the internet, except for this is a pre-recorded episode. You could call us at 216-647-0064. No Outlet Live is presented by FlatHousePress.com and Guardian Roadside Solutions. You can find the show everywhere you listen or watch podcasts. YouTube, Spotify, Facebook Live in the future. I gotta switch providers. There's a whole lot of a dilemma going on with that whole version of things. But on audio, you can find us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Anchor FM, the iHeartRadio app, Amazon Music, Audible, CastBox, and more. I am your host, Jeremy Tomesek, and I am accompanied by my man, the co-host of the North Coast, Jarrod Stover, on sound effects.
No sound effects for you today.
Oh, no sound effects today.
It's not running.
Oh, man.
Just not doing what I needed to do.
Yeah, I need the boo sound effects
If
right
I
now.
had it, I'd give it to you.
And not only that, but we do have a special guest for you guys. This is a comic that I have actually been studying her style and how she goes about the whole comedy thing. We have Melissa Logsdon.
There I am.
There you are. There you are. That is her. So I just want to go right into it. When was the moment that you realized you wanted to try stand-up comedy?
I never had that moment.
You never had that moment. You've been doing it.
Right, but let me just put, so it's on the record. I entered stand-up really against my will. I feel like I was forced into it because I had a comedy show online, and everybody was like, "Oh my God, you're so funny! You have to do stand-up. You have to do." And I was like, "I don't. Why? Why would I have to do that? You know?" So
Pull the mic a little closer to your face.
yeah. So I let them talk me into it, and it's been quite an adventure. So I never really, you know what I mean? I never really said, yeah, that's what I want to do. I kind of was like, I'm going to do it to prove people wrong.
How long have you
And I
been
think
doing
you
this?
have.
Since 2015.
2015
Way
is quite a
before the
long
pandemic,
time.
yes, but I quit like 8 months before the pandemic. I gave it up for good. Well, you see how that turned out. Because it's like a bad relationship, like on again, off again, on again. You know, I'm like one of those people that, you know, your friends that talk to you like, oh, we're on again, off again, on again, off. I'm one of those. That's how I talk about my stand-up to people. And I mean, they love it. It's like a soap opera for them to listen to.
I do got to say that personally, your social media posts really almost get me laughing to tears.
Yes.
So recently I had seen, I think on Facebook, you were standing next to, you were at I think you were doing a set somewhere, and you were by like a billboard of sorts.
Okay.
And your post was, does this billboard make my vagina look small?
Yes, that was my first appearance on a billboard. It was right on East 9th, right across from Progressive Field. And it was for a show I did downtown. And it was this was, about a month ago, I think. It was my first time on a billboard, so I made my husband drive me down there so I could take my picture with my picture.
That was you on that billboard.
Yes, yes.
Now you're saying that you don't know when you got talked to the comedy and you back and forth with it, but you're on billboards,
right? That's when we're on again, because we're on again now. Me and stand up, we have a relationship, so we're on again.
You're like Eminem with music.
Yeah.
Just when I feel like it, I'll put myself on a billboard.
Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, the guy that did that show, Michael Heasley, that's how he does it. He puts all the people that are going to be on the show on the billboard. So I wasn't by myself on the billboard, but still.
Did you get the marquee feeling from it? You know, a lot of comics, they say that when they show up to a venue and their name's on the marquee, like say you're in the Apollo or whatnot.
Right. Everybody wants to see their name up in lights if you're in the entertainment business. And
even if you're not.
That and that's one of my goals. I don't know why. Like, I mean, but that's what I want. And I just don't know.
You have a lot of jokes about your vagina.
Yes. I was gonna say I love my vagina. I'm just gonna say it. It's been a big part. Can I say big part? I should rethink this.
Very big part.
It's a big part
Very
of me.
big part.
It's a big part of me. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Cavernous almost.
Right. Yes. I had a joke about that. I had a joke. You reminded me of it. So when they were doing the whole Chinese spy balloon thing, and everybody was like, "Oh my God, no one realized how big this thing was." And I'm like, well, let me tell you something. I can't remember how the joke went, but it was something like that. Like
your vagina had a Chinese spy balloon in it.
I mean, it's big enough. Hello.
That was the Chinese spy balloon, actually. Just her vagina flying away.
Nobody notices the objects floating around in it, but they notice that,
Right.
Chinese spy.
Oh, that is good stuff. So, what was the last set that you did, and did you have any did you think that you half-stepped any jokes on your last set?
Half-step? What?
Well, I've had moments where I just returned to comedy. I was building the studio and trying to get the podcast going.
Yeah.
So I took 2 months off, and I went to an open mic, and I feel like I didn't actually let the joke go the way I felt like it was going to go.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I bombed either the last show I did or the one before. I can't remember, but it was bad. But then the show before that, I did really good. So yeah, you just never know how it's gonna go. And I mean, people say, "Oh, well, I didn't do that good because the audience, or because I had a headache, or because I had my period, or because I forgot my weed at home." Or
there's always an excuse.
But it's an excuse that's not there's no valid excuse. It's
I just sucked that night.
Right. So
Well, it's not even that you sucked that night. It's just that you weren't in front of the right people. You can say the same thing 100 times, but if you say it in front of the wrong people, they'll never hear you.
There are different audiences, it's true. But if you're going to do this, if you're going to do stand-up, you need to grab it by the balls and say, I'm gonna nail it at every stand-up. Because it can be done. I mean, even the big-time people, had their moments maybe before they were really big, because there's different stages.
I feel like once you get so big, there's nothing that you could say that people wouldn't be like, that's a little crazy,
Yeah.
Check this out. When I first started comedy, I had this opening joke that I really thought was really good. It had I was doing some crowd work with it, so I would look at the oldest person in the crowd, and I would ask them how old they were, if they're married, yada yada, and then I would abruptly say, "Have you ever had to sit down real hard to hold the poop in?" So the one time I do this at B-side in Coventry, and what?
Wrong place.
Yeah, it was the wrong place. So I say, like, "You ever had to sit down hard to hold the poop in?"
That's not
And
your crowd.
I didn't get a reaction, but then I heard from the back of the room, somebody's like, "Yeah."
Not getting a reaction is the greatest thing, isn't it? You're just like, okay.
Well, when the guy so confidently said, "Yes, he does," I didn't expect that one.
Yeah.
And it threw off the whole rest of my set.
Right.
Which I did have like some of the material I had in that set,
Yeah.
I still sometimes use today.
Yeah.
But
it's hard to do crowd work. I don't do much of it because sometimes the audience member says something that is good and sometimes it'll throw me off. Sometimes they're just saying like random slurred things because they're drunk and or high, and you're like, what are you saying? I don't even know.
You feel like Jack Black in Tenacious D when he's like performing and the beer bottles are hitting him in the helmet.
Yeah. Yeah.
So as long as you've been in comedy, what was your like largest high?
Oh my gosh. Probably hilarities.
It was the hilarities. That's on the 50-ish first jokes.
Right. Yeah.
Probably the
both of
ketamine.
those. Both of those, because I've done 2 of those so far. So yeah, because that was the biggest stage I've been on to date, you know, and yeah, you just feel like, wow, this is amazing, you know.
Both times did you stick around to see the other comics perform?
Yes.
Dave Flint.
Yeah. Yes.
This man is so damn funny.
Yes.
I've seen a bunch of his sets.
Yes.
I've seen him show up places,
Yeah.
and the dude just tears it down, whether he's at Hilarities or in a hole in the wall bar.
Right. Exactly. And I loved his performance at this year's Cleveland Comedy Awards.
It was fantastic.
Oh my
I've
God.
seen videos
but
of
he's
it.
anywhere he goes. Yeah, because we were at some brewery on a show together in Avon Lake, and yeah, it was amazing. It was one of the, I mean, I can't say one of his best because he's always good, you know what I mean, but I really enjoyed it. But I like all his.
Do comedians like that ever make you feel like you're not chasing it hard enough?
Yeah, that, and I'm not as funny, I'm not as good, and I'm sure he probably feels that way about a lot of people, and maybe they're not.
They all say they do. It's like it's a thing amongst comedians. You don't really ever feel fulfilled.
Right.
That's why I wanted to bring that up, because earlier you were saying, you know, you've been here and there with it. I think you've always been there with it. And I think you do have a future in this. You know, the female comedy scene, it's a different version of comedy. Yeah. There is a whole different lane of that. And some female comics are very successful. And the majority of them, I feel like, do not become as it's another male dominated thing. Yeah.
I mean, I've never seen women so successful in something as I've seen women in stand-up comedy in the past couple of years. Like
it is growing.
It's amazing to see. Like
Christina Pazsitzky is one of my favorite acts I've ever seen in person. She walked out with a notebook, and I've never seen a famous comedian do that. She came out with her notes and worked material live.
Yeah. She's the one, I think, if she's the one I'm thinking of, because she's like the older lady, and she came out with her own line of like lipstick and.
Yeah, she's got Italian lipstick.
Yeah. Okay. She's amazing. I love her.
And like you also have, who is the lady that made the OnlyFans roast of Bert Kreischer? Oh, Whitney Cummings.
Oh, I love it.
I seen her live, and she is a fantastic.
She's a fucking icon. She's an icon. I mean, come on, she's an icon.
And that's when a female breaks away from saying it's a male or female comedian. Yeah. That is a goat of a comedian.
Yeah. Nikki Glazer is one of my favorites. There's so many female comedians right now that I follow on TikTok and Instagram and everything. And
do you ever find yourself studying their the way they've gone about taking on comedy?
I haven't really. I mean, I used to read a lot of books of like I read Joan Rivers. I read her book.
Joan Rivers.
Amy Poehler, Dave. Why can't I think of his name? Saturday Night Live.
Portnoy.
Huh?
Dave Portnoy.
No. Who?
Dave Attell.
No.
Dave's
David
that
Spade.
we know.
David
David
Spade.
Spade.
Okay,
Oh, there
okay.
you go. If you said David, I'd be like, fucking
This was
Spade.
back in the day when I was reading. I haven't been like.
When they called him Dave.
Right. But anyway, right. Back in the day when I called him Dave, because we
Yeah,
were
you
friends,
did.
we were close. But yeah, no, I study a lot of male and female comedians, performances and stuff like that. But as far as how they go, I mean, when they put their shows out, I'm always like interested to see. Wow, they're doing so many shows. They're doing this big tour, and I like checking stuff out like that. Like,
Right.
Who is your favorite comedian right now? Like the celebrity version of a
I love
favorite.
Sebastian Maniscalco. I love Nikki Glazer.
Oh, bada bing, bada boom.
But yeah, am I supposed to say Matt Rife? Will I get in trouble if I don't say he's one of my favorites right now? Matt Rife.
Matt Rife
He's
is
one
such a controversy right now.
Yeah, fuck that guy. Like, I'll never
Why
charge
fuck
over
him?
$100 for my tickets, but it's $300 a ticket.
$600 a ticket is a crazy asking price.
You're
I paid less for
beautiful,
Dave
but-
Chappelle.
So where's he from? They said he's from
Yeah.
Ohio. Like, where's he from?
He is from
I don't
Ohio
know.
somewhere. I'm not
Okay.
sure where.
I only know him from Wild 'N Out, like back in the day.
Matt Rife has he started his career where he was doing he started filming for himself. He saw that comedy was taking over YouTube, so he built himself a YouTube special, and it actually it grabbed attention. He did a really good job, and he's a handsome young man, and
Yeah.
he's taking
see that.
advantage of all of his advantages.
Yeah.
And I can't fault him for it. And he's actually kind of funny. If you look up on YouTube, he has videos. There's this one clip that I seen where there was this lady in the crowd, and it was an older woman. He's a younger guy. And they start going back and forth. And then she brings him cookies. And then he
I
starts
saw
talking
this
to her
too.
daughter
Yeah.
on her own phone.
Oh, right.
And he's taking advantage and making it fun. I don't know why people are mad. If he wants to charge $600 for a ticket, so be it.
Then say
Don't
that,
pay
though.
it.
But
Don't
then-
pay it.
but then
You'll
say
see
it.
it on YouTube later.
I've seen a
But
little.
then say
I
it.
haven't seen a lot of him, but what I have seen, he seems like, and this is just because I haven't seen a
Jerk
lot.
off
He seems
material?
more, well, no, he seems more fun than funny. So
yeah, you go beat your
I-
shit watching him.
I do.
I don't. I'm not sure. I mean, yeah. I don't know.
I'm almost touching myself right now talking about Matt Rife.
I was gonna say same, but I'm just.
No, we know you're not. We
not,
see you.
yeah.
Liar. Like, do you even really like Matt Rife?
So
Well,
let me.
you know how the saying goes: if Matt is Rife, I don't want to be wrong. Right?
Oh shit!
That wasn't a saying in my head till right now.
I'm going to say that for the rest of my life.
Yes.
So, how do you feel about transgenders and the transgender culture
Yeah.
that is going on?
I think it's such bullshit that they're trying to ban all the drag brunches and all that kind of stuff. Like, I hate when people want to just like block stuff and just ban stuff just because they hear about it in the news. Like, it starts picking up publicity or whatever, and they're just like, oh, we just have to shut it down, and same thing with like abortion and stuff like that. First of all, if you don't have a vagina, if you've never had to change a tampon at 35,000 feet in a tiny airplane bathroom, if you've never, I don't want to hear your opinions on women's rights. I'll give you a whole list of stuff.
Hold on, I gotta
know.
say that when you started your reply, I heard a huge gasp, a big breath of air
I
coming
don't
from
remember what
over
was said at the
Yeah.
beginning. I was totally into the abortion thing. I didn't know anything else beyond
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
How do you feel about transgender stuff, Jarrod?
I don't.
You
Are we
don't
allowed to?
feel about it? Well, last week we were covering a subject about whether you could even tell if somebody was a transgender or not. So I wanted to show you what we were watching. This is the back end of where we were at last week. We were watching a old 1990, I don't know, I think this is 1994 or 95 Maury.
It looks very old.
Very old.
It's
See
very
the quality.
It's very old.
Like your
Maury,
videos look better than this.
they've already had shown a bunch of the women that are contestants. And we have made our predictions on who's a woman, who's a man.
Okay.
I think I might be able to scroll through some of it. Like this chick right here. This is definitely a man. Hold on. Let me turn down the volume a little bit.
Probably, but I don't feel like we saw that one last time, though.
That's a man.
But that is a man.
This is the same video that we watched last week. But I wanted to go to the end so that we could see who's a girl and who's a boy.
Yeah, because you forgot to finish it.
Yep.
Like,
You don't know, do you? Yeah, you're kind of confused on this one, aren't you?
I think it might be a man.
It might be?
It could be. It could be either one.
I mean, do you think you would go through life saying, I think it might be a man, it might be a woman?
I think it's a
dudes
man.
do it all the time.
Hold on. Let me go back.
This
right
is so
here.
cringe. This is
Hold
cringe.
on. It
What
is
makes
cringe.
it cringe?
What?
What makes it cringe?
What
Well,
does make it
first
cringe?
of all, don't say it. Like,
I said the video, not anybody in particular. I don't know what you're talking
yeah.
Oh shit, this is rough.
Yeah.
So you're already going in the cringe mode.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's 1994. It's
This
But that's
is very
why.
early.
can't, and I have a problem with people changing history too. Like, history's there, whatever happened, it's.
Oh,
you
no,
know what I mean?
history was probably a lie, too. Like, if you really think about it.
Slavery, it does start to seem like a lot of it was a lie. A lot of them are not actually African Americans. They were here because there was redskins
I don't know.
and dark skins. And there was actually already dark-skinned people here that got enslaved and put into the cycle of the whole start of America.
So, but there was still slavery, you know.
There was,
There's
but
always been slavery.
But
Right.
there was
Yeah.
like a mass extinction of indigenous people. If you watch Malcolm X speeches, he talks about how we are indigenous people.
Right.
We are not African American.
Right.
So you gotta really look into things like this. And when it comes to the transgenders, you know what I'm saying? They've been around for a long
Oh, yeah,
time.
for sure.
They've been around for a long time.
Right.
And it almost like
Yeah, and I have a problem with now they're trying to, like, all of a sudden tell all these different groups, women about abortions, trans.
Yeah.
I have a
a
problem.
man cannot tell
I
a
have-
woman about
yeah.
the woman anatomy.
Right, I have a problem with all that because would anyone want anyone coming to them with the issue? You have to tell you how to run things. No, you know what I
No.
mean. So it's ridiculous. Yeah.
I would want you to live your best life
Yeah.
and realize that I am too.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
Do you think that you could pick one out of the crowd though?
Out of the crowd,
Yeah.
of the people they have up on stage. You mean?
Yes.
Or, maybe.
Let's see.
Might be a man, it might be a woman.
Is this right here a man or a woman?
I'm not sure. I kind of see features.
Manly features. There are
Maybe.
manly features.
Yeah.
The shoulders.
Yeah.
At the
There's no Adam's apple. I mean, but I
but
don't
there's
know.
no Adam's apple.
But I don't
probably
know
a
if these
surgery
people
for
have had
that, though,
surgeries.
you
Right.
know-
I don't know if
right.
these people have had surgeries.
This is the early
I
90s.
will say, though, I think
Yeah.
that
I-
that is going to be a chick. And if it's not, like, I would be surprised.
On the
I
last
guess.
episode, we took a clip of him saying that if that's a dude, I want to see his boobs. That is in the clip.
They
But
had very nice boobs.
I
and
think
wouldn't
this might be
I
the-
would be indiscriminate.
that
Against
might
seeing
be
boobs.
that person. So it's very difficult to tell.
That's not this. Oh, that might be the same.
And this
person.
is
I don't
early.
Know now.
This is early. Nowadays, like sometimes you could tell, sometimes you don't know what gender the person is that you're coming across.
Right.
You don't know.
Right.
And it makes it difficult to do the pronoun thing and all of this stuff.
Right. Because, I mean, they all have their own things that they want to be called or prefer. So really, you're not going to know unless you know ahead of time. You're not going to know.
You have to tell me ahead of time.
Right. So yeah, I could see how people might.
It sucks.
Accidentally, like out of habit, like if you see what you think is a woman, and you're like, "Excuse me, ma'am," like if they left their something, dropped something or whatever, you know, and then. If they don't consider themselves that, you know, so you just I think we should go by their lead of what they.
Well,
but
my
also
4-year-old daughter can't discern whether you're a male or a female, and calls a female with short hair a male.
And,
you know what I'm saying? You have to feel like we feel the same way too. It's confusing, and it's like it's different, but we don't care. Like
just follow their lead, and you know.
Yeah, so like do what you do, and
I'll remember you. Here's Tiffany. Tiffany, come on out.
Look at Tiffany. Just a quick last time that we watched this, last week, I said all of them are men. I think all of them are men, and he's getting us.
But can we get to the end and see which
We're
ones
getting
are?
there.
Because I feel like I've seen a lot, and I don't know which ones are anymore. You've seen so many. Like, we should just narrow it down to, like, maybe I thought that one. You know what I'm saying?
Does that look like a girl or a boy?
I mean, Tiffany is very tall. I mean,
Tiffany
not that women
is
can't be
tall.
tall,
Okay.
but I don't know.
I've seen tall women.
Yeah.
But you could always tell, right? When you first look at somebody, you could kind of tell. There's like a let me put it in this instance. Have you ever felt somebody watching you when you didn't notice them? Like somebody from behind you is staring at you. You could feel it, right?
Right.
So
I
when
feel
you
like-
first meet somebody that is coming off as a woman, you kind of already know that it's not.
I think.
I don't know.
Like if you wouldn't have said, "Okay, this is a show," you know, more a man or woman, and if I just saw these, I would just think, okay, they're ladies, they're women. Like, you know what I mean? Just like looking, if I just looked, I'm like,
I get
okay,
that.
evening gowns, jewelry, they're, you know,
I get
they're
that.
all made up.
The best part of being a woman is being able to
Everybody's
give you
just made
just
up.
enough to leave you begging for more.
The voice. The voice kind of sounds.
So you're saying, dude.
No.
Oh,
No,
not
no,
dude.
No.
No, that's a
Gotcha.
woman. I'm with you.
Woman.
I think that's a woman.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But I also kind of think they're all men, and Maury's getting us.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never seen the end of a Maury, you know, whether I'm a dude or a chick.
I'm done pausing.
Did you think ever in your life you would sit here on national television and when it comes to distinguishing
Oh, no, I
a man
think
and
that's
a
a
woman,
dude. You
say,
guys
"I'm
said
not
both
sure"?
chick, but I think the
No,
redhead
I never
is...
thought I would be here.
Yes, I didn't think so. Thank you very much. Here's Katrina. Katrina, come on.
And if you
Katrina.
can't tell, would it really matter? Like, in the dark?
That's a dude. That's totally a dude. There's too much fat to cover,
The
and
best
it
thing
covered
about
the
being a
Adam's
woman
apple.
is that I never had to pay the rent. Thank you.
That's a dude. I don't need the man.
Oh, yeah. Chicks don't say that out loud. They don't
Yeah.
tell us that we love it because we don't need to pay the rent. 'Cause they want us to keep paying the rent.
She didn't come out singing Cardi B.
Great do, by the way. There they are, our 13 beauties. Don't touch that dial. The bathing suit segment is
Oh, God.
next.
Wait, so there was no
Dude.
reveal?
Oh my God. I have to dive deeper. Holy shit. I am so sorry, y'all.
And you didn't watch a video to know that it wouldn't end where we couldn't tell?
No, I didn't, because we pulled this up. This is the exact video we watched last week. So this is going to be a 3-week thing. I'm sorry. That's just how it goes. Oh, shit. Oh, that's so funny. So, Melissa, how do you feel about the military? Do you like do you have family or anybody that's close to you that's in the military?
Retired or you know, not in it anymore, you know, did their service. Yeah, I have some family members that weren't in it. I've never been in. I actually wanted to go into the Air Force when I got out of high school, but went to college instead.
But you were colorblind?
What? No.
That's the usual story.
Yeah, no. I just went a different way.
It happens.
But yeah.
So I'm in like this thing of TikTok watching that is full of military videos, and I also used to debate in my mind if I wanted to join the military. Both of my parents were in the Navy, and my great-grandfather was a Navy boiler mechanic in World War II. So I always felt that it was like kind of in my blood.
Yeah.
I could be a Navy guy. And what I had found was videos on TikTok. Let me share my screen.
Oh,
Let's see.
Went on a deep dive.
Yeah, deep dive, baby.
Well, I'm still walking. I'm freaking walking!
Aye, sir.
You what, boy, I'm gonna fucking murder your ass.
Aye, sir.
You are getting your ass wore out, you understand me?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna make sure you live on my freaking quarterdeck.
Aye, sir.
You don't wanna run? You don't wanna pound with me? Good. You can play with my drill stars. Think I didn't say put your hand out. You have to fucking run. Stand up, run. Lean back and run.
Aye, sir.
Run.
Aye, sir.
Now, to be fair, this dude looks like he malnourished, to say the least.
Yeah.
But the military is a rough thing to do. You have to have a certain characteristic about yourself that can handle people just verbally bashing you
Right.
consistently throughout your entire 6 months of training or whatnot.
Why am I walking?
Aye, sir.
Why am I walking and I'm
Aye,
passing?
sir.
That's a question. That's when you answer. Yep. Go away. That's what you want, isn't it? You don't want to stay at 42, is it? You don't want to fucking be here, do you? You want to go to PCP, that's what you're telling me. Why are you slowing down? Why is it every time I say something you slow down?
Aye, sir.
As if when your brain works, your muscles got to slow down. Because
Aye, sir.
you just having to
Mine
think is too much damn work for you.
What's up?
I just commenting.
Aye, sir.
Uh-oh, he's asking me a question. Brain has to work, so I'll slow down.
Your brain's got to work. I'm asking you a question. You got to slow your body down, bitch? Is that what you're doing?
Run! Run! Run!
What?
Why in the hell
No.
would you come to recruit training if you were this damn weak? You want to tell me that? How long were you in the delayed entry program for?
2, 3 months, sir.
2 or 3 months, and it's obvious you didn't even bother to prepare yourself. No, I'll get ready.
That's the largest thing about getting for the military. So I've watched a lot of videos like this. And one of the major things about becoming a servant of the military is that even when you prepare, most people over prepare and they don't make the cut. I've watched so many documentaries about like military service and stuff that I realized that kid probably made it. Honestly, people like that become a SEAL.
Right.
People like that become stand-up comics because that guy screaming at him is the voice I hear in my head every time I'm trying to get ready for a set.
Yeah.
True
that I'm
that.
gonna bomb.
You put your
That I'm
war
gonna
paint
bomb.
on, you're like, I'm just gonna kill it
Yeah.
right now. Like, I'm gonna go out and go down in a blaze of glory. Like,
Yep,
it's fine.
Yeah, it is wild because I've had a lot of moments where I felt like
Yeah.
that. You are right, Jarrod.
Yeah.
Let's go back
Sometimes.
to a little bit more of this. Let's look at this dude get yelled at a bit more.
Well, why are we watching the dude yelled at? That's what I'm having a hard time understanding.
Yeah, who is the guy that's filming this shit? What a piece of shit. Just filming your misery for
Why-
fun.
And who's the guy who's showing it? That's all.
Well, I'm a piece of shit, of course. I'm self-admitted.
Always. Right.
I'll be ready.
No.
My giant ass! Get the hell up there now!
Aye, sir.
I'm not only gonna drop you for being a slow, weak, pathetic thing. You ain't even trying. So not only are you goddamn weak and disgusting, you aren't even putting forth effort.
Oh my God, he's that guy is my last audience.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
I'm
guy.
having like PTSD right now, and
That's a heckler.
Yeah, right.
That's a heckler.
That guy is my wife. I'm
You're a
married to that guy.
disgusting piece of
This is
shit.
traumatizing.
Yeah, right.
You're a piece of shit and you're disgusting.
Always.
And you need to do what I want you to do.
Right.
There's no way that I'm walking at a friggin' pace I would walk with my girlfriend in the damn park, and you're having a hard time keeping up. I don't friggin' fuck.
There's no way I'm grocery shopping right now and you are sitting here fucking around in the candy aisle.
Right.
Aye, sir.
Start running now.
Aye, sir.
Oh my God. I feel so bad for that kid.
Yeah, I like how he has numbers on the back of his shirt, like that's his prison number.
Yeah,
Like
right.
a
What?
Jew.
Well, you kind of are when
Like-
you go into the army and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
Isn't that what they did to the Jews in the concentration camps?
I think they all
You're
had a number that was
1142.
stamped on them or something, right? It was like
Yeah.
They got barcodes
yeah.
and shit on their arms.
God.
It's kind of the same thing. On to a lighter note, we could look at some more military videos.
Do your thing. Get up there. Do your thing. Get up and do it. Do your thing. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. There it is. Do it. Keep down. Do your thing. Sit down. Sit down. Just do your dance. Sit down. Matter of fact, do your dance in the chair. Make the chair rock. Make your chair rock.
make the chair rock. Yeah, well, you did that one, I guess. Like,
Something funny? You want to dance with her?
How are
Do your
you so
thing.
how are you so professional while making somebody be unprofessional in a professional manner? That is so crazy.
Get up there.
What he was saying was he must have got caught somewhere acting goofy and he was doing a stupid dance. And they're like, oh, we're going to make you do it in front of all of your colleagues.
well, yeah,
and
that's
then
the
do
army
it
is,
sitting
though.
down.
Like, yeah, like beat you down, like break you down. Like you have no shame anymore, so you just do what you do.
Now, if you
And they
watch this
build you
video
back
again,
up into a man.
if you look closely, a lot of these people start laughing, and that gets you in trouble. When you do this shit
Yeah,
in the
that's
military,
why you said, do you want to dance with him? Like,
Yep.
you're laughing. Should I be laughing too? I'd be dancing with that dude.
dude, I would lose my shit. I would be in tears. I wouldn't be able to hold it back.
Do your get up and do it. Do your thing. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. There it is. Do it. Keep down. Do your thing. Sit down. Sit down. Just do your dance. Sit down. Matter of fact, do your dance in the chair. Make the chair rock. Make your chair rock.
But you have to wonder, like, like, what brought them to that? This dude
Something
probably
funny,
does
y'all?
that shit all the
Something
time.
funny?
They're like,
You wanna
Jarrod,
dance
just
with us?
fucking stop. Like,
Why do you play that much Fortnite to do the emotes?
right.
That is wild. The military is a weird place.
Not for me.
All
You
right.
guys can keep it.
The military is a weird place, but you work in comedy. Hello. That's the
I
weirdest.
know, right?
Yeah.
I work in a little bit of everything. I was in the most humiliating media business ever, and that's being a white rapper.
Oh. Well, there's not a lot of diversity in this room, so hey, if you want to do a clip, you know.
Hey, that is coming. That
why
actually
not?
is coming. Yeah, should I pull it up?
You got to pull it up.
Oh man,
boy.
hold on. I'm gonna have to look for it.
Vanilla Ice, watch out.
Ice, baby. I hope I don't get in
Still
trouble
not
for
as
that.
bad as my husband asking me to help him find Paul Wall on Spotify, but
You know that joke? I wanted to ask you
Yeah.
about that. Is that
it's a
based on a true story?
Yes, yes. A lot of my husband's stuff is.
Your husband can't spell the name Paul.
My husband is a force to be reckoned with.
It was the
He
ball that got him.
deserves his own show.
Oh, it was Wall, right?
Yeah.
He was like, is it like Wahlburgers?
Is it like WAHL? Like,
He's thinking of like construction tools and shit.
yeah, right. He's like, why does the song keep coming up every time I search
because
my
if
favorite song?
because if none of this was true and I was just making it all up, I wouldn't know about his new single that's out. And
Your husband's?
No, Paul.
Sure, it was number one.
No,
What's his new single?
Asking about Paul Wall. How old is your husband? How does he not know already?
I don't even know where to start with that. But now I want to know the name of the song. Wait, because I don't remember it. It's an amazing
We
video.
can't play it. I can tell you that.
Yeah, but I can tell you the name of it.
You could say it, or will they be like, no, condemned?
I think actually she can sing it if she wants, but we cannot have the music behind
We're all
it.
gonna sing it together.
All right, wait,
Just reading the lyrics from the screen without
Okay.
hearing the song.
Okay, hold on.
Please, seriously, read the lyrics
Okay,
to this song.
Let me find it. Hang on.
Oh, you guys have both heard it, and I have not. Am I gonna be the only one reading that shit like Shakespeare?
I gotta.
It's dubs.
Yeah. Okay, so let me try. Let me find the words. So I can do the words, right?
Yes,
Okay, so here we
you
go.
are allowed to do the
Okay,
words.
Okay, so hold on. Let me pull it up.
This is so epic. Jarrod, you're a genius.
Finding where
Okay,
to
here
steal
we go.
people's music whenever I can.
This is. Why is this saying a different?
Song title, artist, Paul Wall.
Right, it's terminology is his new.
Ooh, terminology. This sounds like it's really going to be Shakespearean.
So this is just part of the chorus, I guess. We get in duffel bags in Thailand, my man. got 200 if you spit it. That's 100 grand.
I don't know how that math works.
And then
Is
he
this
just
the
says
song
that-
your husband was looking for?
Right. Let's take it back today. Let's take it back to sipping Alizé in the alleyway on a Saturday. This is
Dude, this is
okay.
motivation for your husband. He's like pumping iron to these songs.
So he's hustling with Paul and the Trill OG. Got these hoes like Santa on my right knee. And these strippers on my zipper screaming, Poppy. Oh, these words. I mean, wow. Okay.
Fire.
I couldn't have said them better myself. I feel like I've said all of them.
This is
at least once.
There's a lot here in these lyrics. There's like a lot going on.
But that's what makes it
Tell
great
us,
lyric.
give us the dirt, the real dirtiness of it. Say it like a real rapper. Say it like you are Paul Wall.
Oh.
All right, you beatbox and you spit.
I don't know if I could. I don't know if I could do it without a pair of grills. Is that what they call it? A pair of grills or grills? I need grills.
Hold on, we're about to do Jarrod's move, and I'm about to beatbox for you. Okay. All right, are you ready? I can beatbox.
Okay.
This is Jarrod's idea.
No, it was theirs. Fuck you guys. You guys
All
want
right,
to do this? That ain't
I'm
me.
about to beatbox right now, and you're about to do Paul Wall Terminator. What is it?
Terminology.
Terminology.
But, oh, okay.
All right, here we go.
These haters got me back on my bullshit like I'm a cowboy. You owe me anything. Fuck waiting. I want it now, boy. I ain't that for that like a broken Rolex. I'ma fuck your world up first, then fuck your hoe next. I got my eyes open, my mind focused, and my knuckles cracked. We go toe to toe. I leave your whole front buckle back. So when I swing from the shoulders, you better duck it, Jack. I bring that one hitter quitter, and you can't fuck with that. Fuck with that.
Yeah.
Fuck with that.
Dude,
Fuck with that.
Yeah, dude. And then you drop
That
the
was
mic.
so
Kick the
white.
fucking mic right now in
That
its
was-
face because you
that-
just did.
That seriously was super cool what you just did.
But you guys, I can't. That was so disloyal because everyone knows my favorite.
Disloyal to who?
Everyone knows my favorite white rapper is Taylor Swift. I feel so like two-faced
She's not
right
a
now.
rapper.
She's totally a rapper.
Your
she
favorite?
can be anything she wants, and we know that from her videos.
Okay, I'll give you that. But your favorite? Oh, never mind. She's not white.
Who? Taylor Swift?
No, Snow. Snow the product, dude.
Oh,
But she's not white. She looks like she's white, but she's Mexican.
maybe.
Snow the product is a fire female rapper, though. That chick is
But
100% one of the best.
in the mind of the white woman, Is there anything better than Taylor Swift?
No, dude. People pay like $4,000 for bleacher seats to see Taylor Swift.
Yeah, that shit is crazy. That people would pay that for to go see anything. Like, why is anything that important?
I don't even know how you buy tickets to see her
Like,
because
I
I've
could buy a nice
struggled.
car.
Dude, I've struggled to see Dave Chappelle. I've struggled hard, and those are like $300-$400 tickets. Imagine
And
if
even
you're
that's
paying like
insane, I think.
$4,000. It is insane. It doesn't make no sense. That's why people have a problem with what you were saying earlier with Matt Rife, because he's a new comic and he's charging $600 a ticket.
Yeah.
It's kind of ridiculous.
And he's not new. You just never knew about him. Like, he's been around for a while.
No, I've been hip to him since he actually broke through. He
I know,
started
I was there
with
him. I was like, dude, we're gonna be huge.
Man, I was like, look at the nipples on this kid. He's got the Hershey Kisses. He's got the balonies.
I mean,
He's
he
got
looks way better in lip gloss than I do. I'll give him that.
he looks better in eyeliner than I do also. So let's here we got you for about another 3 minutes. Do you want to jump into another video or do you want a news story?
News story? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I could bring you a news story and then we'll get your opinion on that.
Okay.
All right, and then we can plug your dates and whatever you
Okay.
have coming on.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go into our first news story. Margot Robbie claims nudity in The Wolf of Wall Street nearly made her brother disown her.
Okay, that title is weird. Yeah, that's
Very.
What?
In Los Angeles, California, who knew there was something common between the Euphoria star Sydney Sweeney and the Babylon actress Margot Robbie? Apart from the fact that both actresses are gorgeous beyond imagination. Recently, the Euphoria star Sydney Sweeney revealed that her father and her grandfather walked out of the room as they were left dumbfounded by her nude scenes in the hit coming out of age show that captured Sweeney to global stardom. This happens to Margot Robbie because she goes spread eagle in the Wolf of Wall Street. This is according to, let me look, meow.com, which may be a very legible and
I feel like, there should have been a conversation, and I don't know if we're privy to that or not. But I feel like if I was going to do something like that, directors hit me up.
Okay. So we know there is a price. What is the price?
we happen to
I feel
become
like-
directors in this moment.
So if I was going to do something like that, and I'm inviting, all my family's coming to this, I feel like there'd be a moment I'd want to sit them down and say, just so you know.
Well, hold on.
Yeah.
This is the Wolf of Wall Street. This is about an actual story that's
Yeah.
about a legendary
Yeah.
trade stock guy.
Right.
But
And you happen to be the character of his wife.
Uh-huh.
So everybody wants to see the film.
what if
Right,
my
but-
favorite movie was The Wolf of Wall Street and my daughter was in it just straight fucking like
You-
spread eagle?
there
You'd be
needs
like,
to be a
oh, you
conversation."
ruined my favorite movie. Like,
Would you go and watch it though if you know that your daughter, she would have to tell you beforehand.
That's what I'm saying. There should be a conversation. Did they not tell? Did she
Yeah.
not tell her brother ahead of time?
She was like, just look at me spread eagle and
Like,
show my pussy on camera for my dad and
Yeah.
my brother.
like, surprise.
I think that a lot of actors and actresses get what's that word where you get used to stuff and other people are not on your same page.
Like, you're jaded.
Not like
It
I don't
is
know
like
the,
a jaded
like
thing.
I don't know what the word I'm trying to think of. Like
Disassociation.
yeah, right, exactly. But I mean, come on, like.
I mean, you can disassociate to an extent, but when you know that you're putting out a product, like me and you, we've been dealing with media for a little bit, and when you put out things like when you say does this billboard make my vagina look small?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, what if
And
your dad saw that?
the-
Did he see
how,
it?
How did your dad feel about your vagina being compared to a billboard?
I don't think that he. I don't think that he knows about that.
But was there a discussion?
Do you have
before the
siblings?
billboard?
Well, not exactly.
Do you have siblings, Melissa?
I do,
And
was
do
there
they
discussion?
follow you?
they do.
And how they feel about your vagina jokes?
Yeah.
Have you even conversated about it with them?
They've come to live shows and seen it.
I've seen your vagina.
Yes, and heard the jokes. So,
Oh my God. Oh God, you guys are fun.
So I'm basically Margot Robbie of the comedy.
Yeah.
Thanks. Okay, got it. All
You're
right.
like Cleveland.
Yeah.
What does he call her in The Wolf of Wall Street? The Duchess of Long Island. You're the Duchess of Cleveland.
Yes. Call me Sydney Sweeney.
That should be like your album, The Duchess of Cleveland.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God.
So very few cinematographers can forget Margot Robbie from her 2013 breakthrough movie, The Wolf of Wall Street, while she shone like a jewel in the entire
She
film.
did. We saw it.
Yeah, we definitely saw it. That's one of my favorite scenes ever. That scene and Mom Stuck in the Dryer Part 5. There is one particular scene that caught the attention of cinema goers. It happens to be the spread eagle scene where she ends up being seen by Rocco and Rocco.
By her family.
No, yeah, actually, you're right. You are right.
I once did a photo shoot in TJ Maxx. If we can get off the
And
subject
your
a minute.
brother showed up?
No,
was gross.
I found a coffee mug, and it said open 24 hours on it. So I shoved it down by my vagina and made my husband do a photo shoot with me, just like in the aisle of sweaters or something.
Because that's where it goes, for sure.
Right, I just shoved it right there, and it was kind of like my.
And then someone bought that cup.
I bought it.
Oh, cool. Then you took it home.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you
It was
know,
like my little trophy, you know.
Walmart photo shoot and then
Yeah.
bedroom photo shoot. Cool. Lingerie for the husband.
Oh my God. That is funny.
Ceramic lingerie. Yes.
Yes.
Only by Melissa Logsdon. Coming to a Walmart near you.
2024.
Yeah.
Yeah, so as reported by The Mirror, her brother stopped talking to her after watching the movie and the podcast. Robbie revealed her brother was so shaken, he needed a few moments to recover from his shock. What does that sound like? Sounds like he jacked off to his sister. He needed a few moments
Yeah,
to
this whole
recover
article
from the...
is just cringe.
It is super cringe.
I mean, right from the title of it, I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
But also in the movie, like this is actually a little cropped out photo from the scene. This is when she's looking at him. She's like, "Oh,
All men know.
Do you want that, Daddy?" And he's like, "Oh, I do want it, Mommy."
And not even an iconic movie scene. Like,
it is iconic because he turns around. He's like, "Well, look at Mr. Bareface over here. Oh, his eyes look crazy. You're showing your pussy to Rocco and Rocco." And she's like,
I do remember that.
Dude, it's so good. That is such a great scene. But
memorable,
she did,
but iconic. Did she win an award?
But in that movie, when she shows up and they're at the party and they're all fucked up on pills, the one dude's like, "I'd fuck that chick if she was my mom." And the other dude's like, "I'd let that chick fuck me if she had AIDS." I just lost
See, but
it.
that's more iconic than her fucking spread eagle scene. Like, that shit sounds way better.
It really is. Because she really is like, I don't know. That's one of them people that was just born with the features. Who knows?
and now she's gonna be Barbie. She's Barbie.
I believe no.
Is she?
Margot Robbie.
She is Barbie.
Right.
Did that movie come out yet?
No, July 21st.
I can't wait.
Who's Ken?
Ryan Gosling?
Ryan Gosling.
baby.
Ryan Gosling.
Dude,
Dude,
how
you
could you
were
forget
faster
those
than
abs?
her with that
No,
response.
I've been
You was.
waiting.
Somebody's got a
Ryan Gosling
Somebody's got a
is
little
gonna
sugar
kill.
in their tank.
No, Ryan Gosling is gonna kill.
His pecs look extra good, right? No, but Margot Robbie, she's a beautiful person. And I think she's gonna grow up to be somebody like Betty White. She has a sense of humor. She's gonna get over all of this stuff, and she's gonna be like, Betty White was adorable up until 90,000 years old when she died.
Dude, the only time I've ever known Betty White is 90,000 years old when she's about to die. Like, I don't think I've ever seen a young Betty White picture. Like, you're confusing me because beyond like Golden Girls as a kid, like that was my history. She's always been like,
She was a smoke show in her day.
I've seen a lot of pictures of her. Yeah, brunette.
Like younger?
Yeah.
Dude, she was a smoke show, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, she was one of the hottest chicks of her day. And she lived to like 100 years old.
Right.
Yeah, and maybe that's why I only knew her in the second half of her life.
That's going to be Margot Robbie. She's going to live to 100 years old and be beautiful. But you know what else will be beautiful is in 100 years, people will look back and watch No Outlet Live. We are so happy to have our guest, Melissa Logsdon. Give it up for our people. And do you have any places that you want to plug and where you will be and where we can find you?
Yeah, I'll be at High and Dry in Tremont on June 22nd. I'll be at the, hold on, let me look it up. It is the,
High and Dry is on West Cleveland. If you go to West Cleveland, Ohio, you will be able to see so much comedy. I mean, the comedy is happening everywhere out here. And there's a lot of excellent comedians. You can follow them all over social media. Where are your places you're at?
I'll be doing comedy on Coventry Summer Series, Make 'em Laugh TV, John Bruton, Kevin Ford. They'll be putting me on for a couple of shows in July and August. So those dates will be posted on all my social media sites. And then I'll be doing July 25th, a new show over in Cleveland. And that one is called Spotlight Cleveland. It's near 87th and Madison. So that'll be July 25th. I'll have all the ticket links and everything. I always put everything up on my Facebook, Instagram, and stuff like that.
Look up Melissa
Logsdon. Facebook and your Instagram.
At Melissa Logsdon is Facebook. Melissa_Logsdon is Instagram. And then I have TikTok. I don't really use it a lot. Like, I'm trying. Like, it's so annoying.
You're just starting out.
But it's like the Melissa Comedy Show on TikTok. So that's kind of cool. Like, I'm the only Melissa in comedy. Like, how that's cool.
Let's go.
Just one Melissa in comedy.
I'm it. Like, yeah, the Melissa. It's literally the Melissa Comedy Show.
There's an award for a Melissa in comedy.
Yeah,
that's you.
I had the fucking billboard. I was on a okay. I'm there. All right, the Melissa Comedy Show.
We saw you,
and it definitely made your vagina look small.
Yes.
Thank you, Melissa, for coming in. This was a really good time.
Yes.
I appreciate you for coming in, and I hope that we will see you later on in the year. We're going to keep it going. We're going to a commercial break, and we will be right back. This is No Outlet Live.
Melissa Logsdon. Okay. You know, every time I get up on a stage like this in front of a big audience like this, it reminds me of all the beauty pageants I've never been in. Thank you. Thank you. It's true. It's true. I've never been in a beauty pageant. I've been in a Circle K many a Tuesday night wearing thigh-high hooker boots and 4 icy hot patches. So Miss America's not looking so hot now, is she? That's right. Miss America, psh, what does she have that I don't have, right? But I'm not going to hate on her. It's not her fault, right? it's not her fault that I was never the beauty queen type. You know, I was always the smart girl who said no to drugs and yes to pool parties, even though I'd show up in an 8-piece bathing suit wearing 4 icy hot patches. You know, but times have changed. I've changed. I could be Miss Universe, right? I mean, I could do it, right? I mean, what does she have that I don't have? Probably class and, you know, she probably says all the right things. But I think I could have a real shot at it. I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to give it a try. I'm Miss Universe. My talents include driving my car in the bike lane, trying to buy a $400 toaster oven with expired Kohl's cash, marrying a guy from my hometown who says things like, babe, do you know how to spell Paul Wall, and can you help me find him on Spotify? Also, can you help me find Spotify? Also, what is Spotify? I'm Melissa Logsdon. Thank you for your time.
What's up? It's Jay Remy here, host of No Outlet Live. Are you considering or curious about how you could start your own podcast? Join Anchor. Anchor has everything you need to make a podcast for free. Monetize your podcast, one-click distribution, record from anywhere on the app, and they have unlimited free hosting. Download Anchor on the App Store or Google Play. Anchor, podcasting made easy.
Guardian Roadside Solutions is ready to help with your roadside emergencies serving the greater Cleveland area. They have the knowledge and experience to get you back on the move quickly with staff available 24/7 to help with flat tires, tire damage, changes, fuel delivery, vehicle lockouts, dead battery, or new battery installs. If you find yourself or someone you know in this situation, call a Guardian at 440-833-6000.
We've been drinking like we're dying, driving like we stole the damn thing. We're all deranged and damaged, but goddamn it, I love it. Goddamn it, I love it, and we deserve to be loved a hell of a lot more than we've been here. Yet most days I can't even look at myself in the mirror. Yeah, I feel so small in this city. Yeah, I feel so ugly in this world. Please accept us how we are. Just accept us how we are. Do you see what's wrong with everything in this place? Or is it just me? Strip my skin from its skeleton, break apart every bare bone. Use my hair as your kindling, and make my insides your home. You're never alone. Take from within what you will. Suck the blood straight from my feet. Discard every shred of evidence. Oh, I see a world with less people like me.
No Outlet Live.
Hey, I'm Jay Remy, host of No Outlet Live. If you're in a podcast that explore any and everything, check us out. We stream anywhere you listen or watch podcasts, or just type No Outlet Live, one word, in your Google search bar to find the show. Live Saturdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Facebook. No Outlet Live, your road to boredom ends here. Do you like Tessa? Do you think this will be a date that can last?
Well, she's not very articulate.
Are you looking for a place to have custom t-shirts made for your business? Well, we have the place for you. Flathouse Press works with 100% eco-friendly material for all of you conscious folks. They can also put out orders in a fraction of the time large-scale competitors can. They are a fun, locally grown Cleveland original company. Go to flathousepress.com and check out the variety of party toys, headbands, and clothing in their catalog.
What's up? Jay Remy here, host of No Outlet Live. Are you considering or curious about how you could start your own podcast? Join Anchor, Anchor has everything you need to make a podcast for free. Monetize your podcast, one-click distribution, record from anywhere on the app, and they have unlimited free hosting. Download Anchor on the App Store or Google Play. Anchor, podcasting made easy.
Oh, sorry. Did we keep you waiting like the bartender when you want to close your tab? Well, welcome back to No Outlet Live.
Welcome back. This is No Outlet Live. You're with your boy Jeremy Tomesek, your boy Jay Remy, your boy Time Machine. If you knew me since I was 12, you might know me as Too Tall. We just had Melissa Logsdon in the studio. She's not here no more. She left. She had to get out of here. She's got other things going on.
She ran for the hills.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, she did. Yeah, she did. But, you know, that's just what we do at No Outlet Live, is that we get you to run for the hills through, like, a potentially racist commentary, which it wasn't racist. I don't believe that was at all. I mean, half of people that think they're African American are indigenous. They're actually from here. They're native.
They could be.
It was said by Malcolm X, and I believe it.
Anyway,
anyway, we're talking about military and stuff, and check out Melissa Logsdon. Look her up on social media. She is so funny. I really love seeing her out, and when she's doing her sets, she has a very specific kind of comedy that she does, and she does speak up for female comedians, and there's not enough. There's just not enough female comedians. I think more and more need to jump in there and follow Melissa. She's leading the charge.
She's a true leader.
Yeah.
I've learned that about her.
So you want to get back into some more news or video?
Whatever you're feeling like, hit me.
Let's go into a little bit of video.
Are you gonna show me more like dudes berating other dudes? Like,
let's just see.
Yep.
Oh.
So as we, what we're watching here is
I'm having a hard time too. Tell me what it is. Is
This
he wearing
is
a pumpkin head?
This is a dance battle going on in a liberal state. And these people are like for real on the street beefing hard. And look at this dude's dance.
He does have the moves like Jagger. But
yeah. Got the moves like Jagger.
Who is he dancing against? Because I don't see anybody.
This lady right across from. Oh, you know what? She's filming on her phone.
Yeah.
She's filming like a dance TikTok.
But is this a guy just dance battling somebody, or is it somebody just dancing by themselves?
There might be a duet on TikTok. I might have to research. Let's do it. Yeah.
Dewey Cox, baby.
Here goes another one of my favorite TikToks. You see what's going on here? Hold on. Let me mute it. I don't know if I could play that.
What, the music? That's copyrighted?
Yeah, I don't know if it is or not.
It's a man fighting a gorilla, though?
This looks like it's a... it says man versus monkey. That's not a gorilla. That looks like a chimp.
Yeah, dude.
And he's wrestling him.
It looks like,
He's
what's the chick who got her face eaten off by her pet?
I know what you're talking about. She had pet chimps.
Looked like that monkey, yeah.
She had pet chimps.
Yeah, and I think it ate her face off.
when they got older. Yeah, once they get older and you do something they don't like, they will fuck you up.
That's how I am as an old man, dude. You just get
Yeah.
older and grumpy.
I'm gonna fuck you up if
Yeah.
you start stepping on my toes as I get older.
Oh, I'm gonna at least talk some shit.
No, the chimps will fuck you up once you start
Well,
playing with
chimp.
them.
I ain't no chimp though. You know what I'm saying?
We are all chimps.
I'm just old and grumpy, and we just like to talk shit. That's it. Like,
But this dude had the balls to wrestle a chimp.
sometimes you got to. What
Look
if
at
that
he
chimp,
slammed it, dude.
Yeah, but what if that chimp ran up on him? You don't know the story to this. He had the balls. Maybe he ain't have no choice.
It kind of looks fake a little bit, doesn't it? Because
I
they
don't
put
know.
like the old camcorder stuff on the screen. It makes me feel like it's fake.
What year is this from? Did you pull any background besides just
No, it
the
was-
TikTok video? Do we have actual footy?
Nope.
Oh, well then how would you know?
I ripped it off of TikTok, and it's got to be real
Dude,
if it's
gotta
on
be
TikTok.
real. Right. All right, I'm a believer.
Okay. So a man was wrestling a chimp. Look at this guy. Hold on. We can listen to this.
I believe the chimps were more believable.
Look at this dude lifting.
I didn't notice he was staring at the camera the whole time. I was like, oh,
Look at him not breathing while lifting. What is that? 50-pound dumbbells?
Yeah.
He didn't breathe, and look at his head
Yeah.
and his arm skin. Look at his head right here.
Yeah, his head looks like it's about to explode for sure.
This is what it looks like when I'm fucking.
I bet.
Struggling with
We've
that.
all been there. So I looked like right before I had the stroke.
Oh, shit. And then I got this video here.
One hand, and that's what's cool about it.
Hold
or-
on, look. I was trying to mute it because I don't know if I could play that. Just watch.
Missed it, though.
Boom. Right there.
What?
She's trying to be a sniper. She's looking for somebody. You see this frame?
Yeah.
What's going on right here?
What?
Is that a bullet just went right past her fucking head into the wall. Like
Yes.
within inches.
Yes.
Somebody was sniping her.
Okay.
Now watch the full video. Now that you know she's getting sniped out. I don't know why it keeps doing that. Boom.
And that hit her?
Look at her. Sit down. Like, yeah, whatever. I'm cool. It's all good.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that. When you almost get your head shot off.
Oh, yeah. Because why not? When you're, I mean...
These are the people from that movie, Lone Survivor. The people from the movie, The American Sniper, Chris Kyle. He was
Yeah.
up against people like this that really do not have any feelings about life or death.
Oh, yeah. Because why would they? I mean, it's not like
we
you're
are
going
in,
back to anything
we are
super
stomping
great.
on their ground.
Maybe. I don't know.
But I don't know who
Who's
she's
ground?
fighting. I don't
But
know
that's
who
what I'm
she's
saying.
fighting.
We're stomping on some.
But I just feel
I'm
like
not stomping on anybody.
the video
unless
does
you
say
come for me.
ISIS. It says it's an ISIS. Oh my God. And she sits down like, she's like joking about it.
Is that
dude.
to show how evil ISIS is? So that's an ISIS warrior?
Propaganda? Is this propaganda?
Could be.
It might be.
It might.
That's scary though. Boom! Right there. That could have been her whole head.
Yeah, probably.
She's
I
like,
mean,
just chill out now because I almost lost my fucking head.
how many times do you think that happens, though? Probably all the
All
fucking
the time.
Like,
All the time.
good thing you're not a good sniper. Like,
Yeah, dude. Imagine how lucky you gotta be to.
Like, she was probably like, these assholes try to get me again. Yeah, right. Like, they can't even fucking shoot. They
fucking suck, bro.
Right. Why would I be scared of something that could never hit me?
Oh, that was close though. That was within inches.
Doesn't matter.
It
I don't
does
think.
matter.
At some point, you have to get used to it. Like, that probably happens a lot.
Have you heard a bullet whiz by you?
Maybe not whiz by me. I've
It's so
shot a
scary.
bullet, like-
It's so scary because it happens like the way you see lightning.
All right, so
it
when
happens
did you, when
and
did
then
you
you hear
have a
it.
bullet, like, whiz by you?
I've seen drive-bys when I was growing up.
And you almost got hit?
I've almost been hit by bullets a bunch of times.
Okay.
It's weird because like it whistles and I almost been struck by lightning too. It's like I consider them.
You're just a conductor.
No, they're. I consider them like the same kind of. They have the same effect on you because like when lightning strikes close to you, you hear it later. You see it, then you hear it, and a
Right.
bullet does the same exact thing. You hear it,
And you're dead.
and then you see it. It's like the opposite effect.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Yeah. I feel like it would be hard to dodge a bullet. Hear it.
You
before
can't unless
see it,
you're
though.
Neo,
No, unless you close your eyes
and then you
hear
chomp your
it,
jaw.
and you hear it. If you hear it before you see it, you can jump out the way of a bullet.
If you hear
Easily.
it before you see it, and you go, "Hello, how good's it?"
Okay.
How good's it? And then you can catch it in
Yes, but only if you say those things, which I don't know how to do that. So.
air. How good is it?
Instantly gone.
I've become Japanese. I think I'm Japanese. I think you're.
Is it like that chick that sings the I want to be samurai or whatever?
I want to be ninja.
Oh, ninja. Yeah. I felt like we were going down that path.
Oh, shit. All right, so let's jump into some news stories. It is 9:22 on a Saturday night. We covered Margot Robbie. Man gets sued for walking out on his blind date after she showed up to the restaurant with 23 of her relatives. This is from
Yes.
HollywoodUnlocked.com. This is her with her eyes blurred out. Let me just. Okay.
Why did she invite 23 of her family members? Oh, that's what.
That is kind of fucked up. Would
That's
you
the
walk out
first
on
thing
that date?
Stands out.
Would you walk out on that date?
Like, you're going to meet a chick for the first time,
Yeah.
and she
You're
brings
taking her on a
23.
date, a Tinder date.
Like, you gotta meet. Yeah, you gotta meet her dad, like, and her
Dad,
mom,
brother, her
like,
cousins, her second cousins, her nephews, her nieces, her sisters,
yeah,
kids.
not for me. Like, what is the scenario though? Let's read and see what the scenario is, because I gotta know.
23 relatives is your entire family. Your immediate family shows up to your
Yes.
first date.
Yeah,
That's
I'm saying,
disgusting.
but why?
That's disgusting. I won't do it. I'm walking out, even before I read.
Dude, I'd go to see what it is. Like,
Going
that'd be
on a
funny.
blind date can be nerve-wracking enough. But imagine being surprised by 23 of your date's relatives joining in on the dinner. This is exactly what happened to Mr. Liu in China, who ended up getting sued after leaving his blind date and her 23. So they sued him after he was like, "I'm not paying for your entire family." Mr. Liu.
Wait, he ain't know she was bringing all those people.
No, he had a date with this girl.
And she brought her family without him knowing, though.
Hold on. The situation only got worse when they ordered expensive drinks and cigarettes during the meal.
Where can I order cigarettes at a restaurant? Where are they at?
China, resulting in a bill of around $2,812 in American money. Feeling deceived and
That's not
uncomfortable.
bad, though.
What? For a dinner?
For a dinner for
2,000?
23 people?
$3,000?
Yeah. I don't think that's bad for 23 people.
Dude, you could go to McDonald's.
Like, people have
and-
23 people at their wedding and fucking charge triple. You know what I'm saying? Like,
on your first date? This
But
ain't
I'm
no
not-
wedding, bro.
you decided to go do that. Like,
No, he went out. He decided to go on a date.
With one person or with 24?
With one person.
And she showed up with 24?
Which she showed up with 23 relatives.
Ah, see?
Because you can milk people for dates. He's probably subscribed to her OnlyFans. So he's like, oh, I'm so indebted to you. I will do anything. I promise you anything. She was like, anything? And he was like, anything. And she said, well, take me to dinner. And he was
But-
like, I'll take you to dinner for sure. I can.
What man in his right mind even walks into that situation? And when he walks in, she says, oh, I brought all these people. I'd be like, oh,
And then you let
I'll
them
see you
order
later.
drinks and cigarettes.
Yeah, it's fucking cigarettes, dude.
Cigarettes,
yeah,
dude?
right.
Come on.
There's got to be a line somewhere.
Get real, bro. Your
Right.
family came here and ordered cigarettes at the restaurant and bar.
Right. Like, smoke up. I hope you get cancer and fucking.
That's when you go, and you really
Yeah.
fuck them up.
Oh, no, you just walk away and say, I'm not going to buy that dinner, dude. Like,
He was feeling deceived and uncomfortable.
so what are they suing for, though?
Liu decided to leave and requested that Zhang and her family settle the cost. This angered Zhang, who demanded that Liu paid at least half of the bill. Despite Liu's refusal, Zhang families took him to court over the matter. However, the court ruled that Liu's favor, stating that he only needed to pay for his and Zhang's meals, which amounted to around
You said
100.
all those other names fucked up, and then you said Zang. Like, it was
all of them names were that name. So everything that I just said, Zhang is the girl, and Liu is the man that's taking her on the date. So after he talked to the restaurant and he said, "Look, I'm paying for me. I'm Mr. Liu, and I'm paying for Zhang's meals, whatever Zhang it is. It comes out to $197 USDA." The incident has sparked discussions on Chinese social media about the boundaries of social etiquette during blind dates. That is correct, because you cannot show up and then run up a $200 bill, which for real in yen, that's probably, I don't
That's
know,
like a billion
600.
yen.
No, it's like 600. I know that the USDA is more profitable, or it's like it's worth
Get a
more.
currency calculator and let's see.
All right.
Like, just USD to
Yeah.
yen converter. And you can see right away.
Yen to USD. Oh, that's Japanese. They use what is their money? Yuan or won?
Well, I don't know, dude. I'm not from another country. I have no clue.
Okay, yeah, they use yuan. I'm not positive. Okay, so what was it? 197.
That's what you said. Throw it in there. 1 billion yuan.
It is, dude. It's 1,404,078 yuan.
Dude, that dude just spent $1 million.
It spent $1.5 million, bro, on, and that was the reasonable one. So let's look up 2812, because that's what the family's dinner was.
For all 23 people, 28,
Yeah,
12
24
American
people.
dollars.
That's 41,968 won or yuan. I don't know how you
I don't know how you
pronounce
say
it.
it either.
I'm gonna have to look that up.
I feel like Juan
We'll hear it.
or Yan. I feel I don't know what it is.
I think it's won.
Yuan.
Yuan.
All right, you want?
So it was yuan. Dude, that's a lot of yuan.
You want
20,000, dude. Or not 20,000, 20 million yuan. When you could only be
Yeah.
spending $1.5 million yuan.
Yeah.
For you and your
But
girl.
$1 million of their dollars is like 1,000 of ours. It sounds like.
But he was going on a date, a blind date. So you never even met the girl. and she brought 23 relatives. However, the court ruled that Liu's favor, stating that he only needed to pay for Zhang's meals, which amounted to around $197. The incident sparked discussions, blah, blah, blah. While it is understandable for someone to feel uncomfortable in such situation, it is also important to consider the feelings of others and communicate clearly. Yeah, the feelings of the fucking moochers? Are you kidding me? And that's just where it ended. It just ended like that. But this bitch, you see this bitch and you're on a date with her, she's trying to get you with all of these motherfuckers showed up.
But what did they sue for? Because I feel like I missed that part of the story. What was the chick suing the dude for? Under
because
what
he
grounds?
left paying 1.5 million yuan instead of the 20 million yuan because he was charged a bill of 20 million yuan.
Oh, and he only paid
20 million
for the two people or whatever.
Yes, he paid for me and
So
her.
the chick suing him or the restaurant
She's
suing
suing him. I don't know. They actually... Yeah, Zhang's family took him to court over the matter.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, the Zhangs are fucked up people. And she looks like she might be hot, but not that hot. Not 20 million yuan.
Yeah, if somebody shows up to any date and they have 23 people with them, I'm like, yeah, sorry, I'm out. Like, instantly. Why would you do that?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. 20 million yuan.
Like, if you date me, you date my family. Like, all right, can I get married now? Like, yeah, right, dude. You're not taking that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird situation. That is an odd story. So, let me see where we're at. Oh, this is a good one. Rhode Island councilman busted with crack cocaine pipe in hand, now charged with child molestation.
For a crack pipe in the hand?
Yeah, no, he was charged with child molestation, but he was previously caught in a crashed vehicle. Busted with crack cocaine and pipe in hand, now charged.
Why? Because they found it in his car, like child pornography or something? I don't understand.
I don't know, this is it. His car's dirty as fuck.
You got anything in your pants or anything? Nothing in there?
I mean, just wallet. You mean?
No, you got anything on you?
No,
Anything
no,
in your pants
nothing,
or
no.
anything? You just can't put your... You've taken in some fentanyl, Matt, and that's you know, we've got to make sure you may not feel it right now, but God forbid something happens to you.
Yeah,
we feel terrible about that, you know?
This is body cam footage.
Yeah.
You know, say, who's going to come get this car out? Listen, you got to clean this car out.
Oh, right. It's supposed to be going back in the car.
Oh,
My car's getting fixed.
Oh, this isn't even your car?
No, it's a loaner. It's a loaner.
All right.
It ain't my car. Those drugs aren't mine, sir. What are you talking about?
I mean, there's all...
Somebody loan me that.
Right.
More drugs on the seat.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't joking. I have an appointment on the 17th.
All right.
I'll crack a window for you in a second.
So that was the body cam footage of him getting
We don't
arrested.
have the actual event of him smoking it in the car.
City councilman from Rhode Island, who was arrested on allegations of substance abuse, has now been charged with child molestation. Cranston City Councilman Matthew Riley, who is already facing charges of drug possession, is now charged with multiple counts of child molestation after the guardian of a 12-year-old girl filed a complaint with the Cranston Police Department. Riley was arrested Thursday morning and taken into custody without incident. Cranston Police Department has declined comment on the case. This is a picture of him.
But
this
they
is
were
how
just
they found him.
arresting. I feel like they were just arresting a black guy.
No,
and now it's a white guy.
With these type of, I don't know who quoted this, but somebody quoted, with these type of charges, I could see the general public and even close friends instantaneously turning their back on Mr. Riley and drawing knee-jerk conclusions. La Pizzera, told the Daily Beast in an email Thursday, I simply ask everyone to refrain from public ridicule and gossip and allow legal process to unfold in the ordinary course.
He'll be reelected.
Sounds like he's trying to cover for his boy.
Oh, yeah. They always do.
The police, the blue backs the blue. While we may not have a perfect system of justice in this country, nothing is perfect. My 30 years as a lawyer allows me to state that we have near perfect judicial system as could exist. And we
could exist.
That's what it says. We have as near as a perfect judicial system as could exist.
Ah, gotcha.
And we should trust in the system to be final adjudicator of the facts and law and any legal outcome.
Yes.
He was found passed out in the driver's seat of his car, and the cop said, "You have a crack pipe in your hands," according to the body cam footage.
And he said, "This is not mine. This is a rental, sir." That's how I said too.
An officer observed that he appeared to have difficulty breathing or was choking, according to a police report. He was trying to get out of it. Look at his dirty car. This dude is definitely smoking crack, bro. I can't back this guy.
You don't know that. There's a lot of dirty people out here that don't smoke crack.
Police discovered a white rock-like substance inside a container found in the vehicle's center console.
Yeah, it was probably baking soda.
Yeah. You gotta be an idiot. The substance later tested positive for cocaine and fentanyl. Ooh, that's why he passed out. Because how do you fall asleep in your driver's seat smoking crack? Isn't that the thing that gets you up and makes you climb like a telephone pole?
I've never smoked crack, so I don't know for sure.
I've watched bum fights.
I think that's cocaine you're talking about, though.
It's made out of cocaine.
Ah, it is.
Crack cocaine.
And
that's what it's
just
called.
Crack because you can smoke it. I know so little about crack.
Yeah, it's crack because you smoke it.
Right.
It's the inhalation version, and also Primo.
Okay.
Primo is smoking cocaine. It has the same effect, but almost worse. I don't know why. I've never actually smoked crack neither, but I can tell you that everybody that I've ever witnessed smoke crack, they love cocaine more than any cocaine person.
Oh no, I love
crackheads love cocaine more than you, for sure. When they'll go and buy cocaine to make it crack.
Yeah, but I guess that is love. They need to make that shit.
That's super love.
It runs out. You need to make more.
That's like I'm about to go buy weed so that I can make dabs.
Yeah, that and
like why don't you just smoke the weed? They're like, no, I need dabs, bro.
Oh yeah,
that's where it's at.
You gotta get all them terpenes.
Yeah, the terpenes, and you gotta heat up a needle. Isn't that what they call it?
Is that?
Yeah,
That's
I think you heat up a needle on the dab rig.
I never dabbed besides out of a little thing.
It's crack. It's like smoking crack. There's a whole thing to it.
It kind of felt like doing like hardcore drugs.
It is hardcore drugs.
I don't know.
So in other news, my family hates my exotic body modifications, but men can't resist my charm. Look at this.
It looks like she fell asleep and they drew dicks all over her face.
Bro, this looks like somebody from Slab City, which anybody that has watched this show, if you watch this show, you know that there's been many, many of episodes where I bring up Slab City. I have relatives that are close to relatives that are living in Slab City. This looks like a Slab City person, like a Mad Max. Let's go to where this article is from New York Post. So you can halfway believe this. This is her living her life. Punk rock, dude. Oh. Evgenia Zavari Knott's tattooed look which she showed off in her music video for You Can't Get a Man with a Gun, might make you spit out your drink. She brushed her teeth and then rinsed out her mouth with champagne. She's a baller,
At
actually.
least she brushed her teeth, though. Like,
she is actually better than Slab City.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
She's
Already
like
one-upped 'em.
She's a pinky up Slab City member.
I can see it. OnlyFans, here she comes.
The Russian rocker told, oh, she's a rock star. That makes sense. This makes more sense. The Russian rocker told the Mirror that even her family finds her hard to stomach. I can see her little titties right through there.
Because they don't have to blur them because they look like dude boobs.
My mother cries when she sees me. She thinks she did a bad job as a loving mother, which is not true at all. My son is shy of me. He says I'm ugly. Oh, she wants to be beautiful to her son.
Harsh reality.
Yeah, sometimes you just can't be. I guess.
And
That
why is she
said-
not beautiful? Like, she can do what she wants.
I mean, she is like, she
she
do
is
have.
to her. Like, obviously, she's out here killing it. Like,
Have you ever watched a porn with somebody that's like, this reminds me of like an extreme suicide girl. Suicide girls are
a
hot.
little bit, yeah.
They're kind of like this.
Right.
Doesn't mean that she's like, I don't know. I don't really have a problem with it. And now that I know she's a rock star, I didn't read into these articles before I brought them to the show.
Maybe you should have.
Why?
I don't know. Read headlines. Read what the story's about.
I did read the headline. That's why I selected this story. But I didn't like read into the actual full story. Because I want this show to be authentic.
Surprise yourself.
No, I want to be authentic. We're all seeing this together. But I don't know. Some people have that kink, that fetish. They like chicks with tattooed eyelashes and fucking dreadlocks and stuff.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that, I guess.
I have no problem with it.
If she's holding a guitar, you'd be like, that's a rock star. Like,
It's not my proudest fap, but it is a fap.
sometimes, you know.
Sometimes you gotta do it.
There's something for everyone.
Next up, she's getting her tongue tattooed completely.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
This is her on the lake?
No, this is a different New York Post.
Someone get eaten by an alligator.
Get out of here!
Nope. That's something super stupid. So, to end our news cycle from Oh My Mag.com or .co.uk. A McDonald's customer was left unbelievably disgusted after biting into this in her cheeseburger. How often do you get fast food?
Rarely. Maybe once every few weeks or something.
I get fast food a couple times a week because on my lunch breaks, I don't like to pack lunch. It's going to sit in my car and it's going to get hot and boil.
That's an excuse. Like,
it's not an
they ain't
excuse.
got no
It's disgusting.
refrigerator in your lunchroom.
I think it's
at
worse. I think it's worse. You can't make like a peanut butter and jelly and just have it sitting in the bread because the bread becomes mushy.
At your job, you don't have a refrigerator in your lunchroom.
I don't trust
I've
nobody
never
at my
heard
job.
Such a thing. I don't care. Put your name on it, and then if they eat it, beat their ass.
No, I wish I could say that about where I live right now.
You're just weak. That's why you're like, oh,
no,
these dudes are gonna eat my shit. Treat me like a bitch.
Yes, and I'll be super mad, and nobody will ever tell me who did it.
Right.
So, in No Outlet Live studio, outside the door, I used to have a fucking doormat, and somebody stole my fucking doormat.
Right, but that's not your lunch, dude.
But I'm jaded on people touching my shit. You're not allowed to be around my shit.
It's an excuse, man.
No, it's not an
Pack
excuse.
yourself
I'm
some
not
good
going
lunch.
to put my food
Eat
in
you
a
some good
community
food.
refrigerator.
Stop being poisoned. Whatever you found in this fucking shit, you were already poisoning yourself for the last 20 years on that shit.
Not like this.
What was in it? A rat?
Not like this. The customer in question, Liana Morna, $19 from Elyria, Ohio. That's
$19 or 19 years old from Elyria?
That's what I said, right?
You said $19 from Elyria, Ohio.
I don't think I did. Liana Morna, 19 years old from Elyria, Ohio, U.S. brought their terrible experience with McDonald's food to the light through their Facebook post. So what this bitch found in here is this.
A finger?
These are maggots inside of the bun.
Oh, yeah, I believe
There was
it.
a little tiny hole in the bun, as you see me circling with my cursor.
Yeah.
There's gigantic worms in there.
Yeah,
maggot,
that's gross,
worm
but
style things.
Not unlikely. Like,
I don't always investigate my fast food when I buy it.
oh no, I'm sure you've eaten maggots many times.
How often do you investigate your entire
I've
meal for
also
fast
eaten
food?
many a maggot. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just, you know that about
I
McDonald's.
thought I was
though,
about
like,
to catch you because I was like, motherfucker, we've eaten fast food so many times together. You better not play with me
yeah.
because I know you just smashed like I do.
Oh yeah, and we were both like not paying attention, eating maggots, having a good old time. It didn't kill us, dude. We were still alive. Like,
I do gotta say that I cook for myself a lot more than I used to. Throughout my teens and my 20s, everything I ate was fast food. Now I cook for myself and I handle biz.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well,
and it helps me avoid this stuff because I know what I'm cooking. But on my lunch breaks at work, I get fast food because I don't bring stuff because what we're not going to continue arguing about.
What?
That I'm not taking my lunch into my job.
That's all.
And I gotta leave it in the car.
That wasn't an argument. Live your best you, man.
Yeah, I'm living my best life.
If you want bacteria growing all over your food in your 300-degree car,
No, I eat when I get
have
home.
at it.
I get home and I cook for myself instead of that.
You just said you ate fast food during the day, though.
Well, whatever. I'll eat the
Depending on
maggots.
day. Yeah, yeah. Like, the only reason I cook is because I have kids. You know what I'm
Look
saying?
at
They have to
this
eat.
though. This does kind of scare me because if I bite into a burger and I notice this, I'm losing my shit. I'm going crazy.
Yeah. Dude, my mom would lose her shit if they put the wrong toppings on it. Let there be maggots in that
Yes,
shit.
dude.
She would have jumped over that counter. You know
But
what I'm
that's
saying?
not like maggots on it. They're embedded into the bread.
Yeah.
You
and
can
you're just
miss
like-
that. You
you're
can
just
miss
like,
that easily.
That's just some green, whatever. I don't know. If you see green on your burger, I have to feel like you know that's either mold or a fucking bug or something. Like,
Now that's what
that
this
ain't
story.
natural.
That's what this story is about. Is that this lady pulled out her burger? You notice that there's not a bite out of this. She opened it up and she was like, "Oh, there's like mold on the bread."
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
oh, that
That's
sucks,
what I would think
dude.
instantly.
And that's a thing where you're like, "Oh, that sucks," but I get it.
Right.
I get it. But bread molds like kind of quick.
Yeah.
But she investigated.
Like, why would you be picking at the mold, though? I'd be like, it's moldy. And I just
You-
put it back
you
in the
don't.
wrapper.
You
I
look
wouldn't even
closer.
second guess it.
Because you're gonna bite into it and you're like, "Oh man, there's mold on that."
You're like, it's
but then
fucking moving.
But then you look at it, yeah, and what if it's like swarming?
Look, that shit's breathing. Like, fuck. You ain't never eating at McDonald's again.
Oh god, dude.
Like, thanks,
And
McDonald's.
I eat McDonald's like at least once a week.
And where is this McDonald's at? 'Cause
It's
we
in your Elyria, dude. It's close by.
Oh, son of a bitch.
That's
Check your
happening here,
burgers.
dude. In the Cleveland area, if you're out there and you're on lunch break like me and you're stopping by Wendy's, McDonald's, you're going to KFC or whatever, look at this stuff. Really investigate your food because this was at home, dude. And according to Oh My Mag, this lady is going in for a suit. This worm being in my stomach or in my sandwich pushed me over the edge. I cannot imagine and getting anyone from McDonald's or me eating it myself ever again. So they lost a customer, which doesn't really bother them.
Yeah.
A billion customers
were.
were.
Though?
I'm pretty
or
sure.
She was just like, this makes me mad, and threw it at him. Like,
the customer complained about what she found. She was
like,
offered a replacement burger and 2 coupons.
Oh, yeah.
But
you're
she
not getting
says
that.
she has been put off from McDonald's after this incident and would much prefer a refund. According to the Daily Star, I've had some nasty encounters with McDonald's. I even worked there before. And even their equipment is never cleaned and gross.
I know it's gross.
Super gross. Just like the show. And if you're looking for us, you can always find us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google, the iHeartRadio app. I'd like to give a big shout out to CBW Radio. We have to bring back Mics and Men. We need this to be a thing again. Let's group up. Let's get it happening. For everyone else, we really appreciate you guys coming out, watching the show. Follow us on Facebook. Follow us everywhere that you can find us. It's No Outlet Live. One word. You could just Google it and you'll find everywhere that you can find the show. I would like to sign off and tell you sayonara. Thank you for watching, and
sayonara, senora.
Sayonara,
what did you
senora.
Just say? I feel like you said it.
Aguda, Makita, Makata, Macachos. Go and check out Melissa Logsdon online. You can find her everywhere that you find everything. She's on YouTube. She's on Instagram, Facebook. She's very hilarious with her giant vagina. And please make sure to remember that we are coming back live very soon. Nobody does the live show. We are coming back live. This was pre-recorded, but this was No Outlet Live.
We'll see you next time. This has been No Outlet Live.